Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique, and first of all let me apologise for the cacophony of noise outside with the seagulls. I've got a feeling they're on my roof. So I do apologise for that, but there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, today I'm unboxing a deck I've bought, which is this one. Ooh. And it's the Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular by Lyn Thurman. And in the box we have the noodles. Oh, they're in Prestatyn in Wales. My grandparents had a farm in Wales, not far from there actually, in Portmadog. That's interesting. Anyway, what do we have here? We've got a QR code to get news, creative updates and insights. And we've got another card. Oh, that's a big card. That's a gorgeous card. Oh, look at that, so pretty. I love that energy there. I do love the energy of Lyn's decks. So as you can see, I've already got these two and I have done walkthroughs. I absolutely love the sassiness of these decks. So good. And I also bought the guidebooks from Amazon for all of them. This one I bought a while ago. And I saw that Lyn had this deck on Kickstarter, but rather than go to Kickstarter and buy it from there, I decided to wait because Lyn is in the UK. I thought that possibly they would have them on either a website or Etsy, which indeed they did, and so I bought it from Etsy. So this is in the same vein as these two. We've got collage images along with a key phrase. So what does it say on the back? Let's have a little look. Vanished mid-act, but now they're back with corsets, prophecy and flair for the dramatic. A forgotten travelling troupe of dazzling misfits. Saints in sequins, prophets in petticoats, rebels in rouge, resurfaces through a deck of 50 oracle cards. I think you can get the idea of what we're going to be looking at here. Oh, so good. Right, so in the box we just have a leaflet, not a guidebook. The Gigglesmiths remind you that joy is a powerful rebellion and the world desperately needs your unapologetic grin. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got this two-part box. Borderless. Slippy. So we get 3 keywords on the cards. You get a little tiny write-up in the book, so let's have a look for the Ringmaster of Chaos here. When the script fails, she demands you lead the storm because chaos is a spark that shakes you awake. You can actually download the guidebook with the QR code in the leaflet, but I chose to have a copy of it here from Amazon. So in the big book here, let's just take a look at it. Yeah, 2025. Can't fit it on. It's quite big actually. Table of contents. The Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular. Some spreads. And then we're into the cards. So this is what it says on the back of the box here. And then it carries on. These are the old friends you never knew you missed, resurrected to invite you into the theatre of your own peculiar magic. Each diva steps forward to reveal truths from the shadows, offering guidance wrapped in velvet and smoke. This is no polite parlour deck. It's a glorious cabaret of archetypes and enigmas, designed to provoke, inspire and delight those ready to consult the most eccentric chorus of oracles ever assembled. They were never meant to be remembered, not properly at least. And it goes on. So we have a spotlight spread, 5 cards, a 3-act drama, a dressing room confessional, another 5, the troops advice, another 5, yeah they're all 5s I think, Ghosts of the Velvet Curtain and the Misfit Manifesto spread. And then we're into the cards. So we've got a little paragraph here in italics and then the divinatory meaning and shadow side and prompt. So quite a lot more in the guidebook. It's the same with the other 2 decks as well. A lot more information. Hopefully those seagulls will calm down. I do apologise. So we've got the Ring and Mistress of Chaos, Catalyst, Uncertainty and Command. So yeah, they are collage decks, but so beautiful. These are the backs. The Tattooed Madonna, Identity, Inscription and Storytelling. Wow. Oh, amazing tattoos. The Midnight Clairvoyance, who's got the Oracle deck in their hands there. This is Intuition, Glimpses and Subconscious. The Bearded Venus. Authenticity, Wholeness and Self-Love. The Double Act. Partnership, Synergy, Interdependence. The Oracle of the Open Road on a Giraffe. Freedom, Discovery and Journey. With an electric guitar. Oh, seagulls are back. The Snake Handler, Transformation, Courage and Healing. Ticket Out, Opportunity, Access and Consequence. The Moulin Rouge. The Luminary, Enlightenment, Clarity and Illumination. Wow. This beautiful headpiece. Nice. The Curator of Curiosities, Preservation, Memory and Significance. Lots of things going on in that one. The Mistress of Misrule. Rebellion, Liberation and Disruption. Smash the Patriarchy. The Treasurer of Secrets, Trust, History and Knowledge. Oh, all these containers. The Patron Saint of Too Much, and we have Marie Antoinette type image here. Abundance, Overwhelm and Indulgence. The Muse Who Refused. Sovereignty, Boundaries and Inspiration. The Queen of Fleeting Moments, Impermanence, Presence and Appreciation. Looking into the reflection in the mirror there. And we've got a sandcastle. And then the sea is going to come and wash it all away. And fleeting moments, yes, beauty is fleeting. That's a saying, isn't it? Beauty is fleeting. The Laundress of Stained Souls, doing the washing. Cleansing, Absolution and Forgiveness. This is a mystic formula. Ooh. The Artiste of Déjà Vu. Repetition, patterns and familiarity. Repeated. The Seamstress of Severed Fates. Reconnection, Mending, Destiny. Oh, there's that big card. So it's the Comeback Queen. Resilience, Experience and Second Chances. It's the Phoenix, isn't it? Rising from the ashes. Flamingo Dancer. Balance, Spectacle and Commitment. The Drag King. Confidence, Performance, Expression. The Veiled Enigma. Mystery, Revelation, Cipher. The Trapeze Artist's Daughter. Inheritance, Risk and Prowess. The Backstage Bitch. Holding up the number 2 with a kiss. Judgment, Critique and Bluntness. Oh, a famous image there. The Absinthe Alchemist. Transmutation, Vision and Creativity. Carnival Queen. Celebration, Leadership, Joy. All these streamers. Oh, the Mime of Forbidden Words. unspoken taboo and suppression. The pickpocket's mark, vulnerability, awareness and deception. Oh. The black market ballerina, illicit composure and shadow self. She got out at the back of a van. The back alley oracle, wisdom, grit and prophecy. The fortune teller, future, tarot cards, crystals. The sword swallower's widow. Oh, here rests something swallower. So here rests the sword swallower. Something of blades, something of danger, something cut deep, something in his absence. Anyway, grief, legacy and poise. This bird. I was just walking through the cemetery earlier with Kai. It's part of my walk. And there's two of these beautiful, beautiful, I think they're crows. Oh, they're just magnificent. I just stand and watch them. The pimpstress. Power, negotiation and agency. The broken violinist. Oh, melancholy, silence and restoration. His tears. The rogue's gambit. Ooh. Strategy, audacity, manoeuvre. The girl and her golem. Manifestation, intention, embodiment. The gin-soaked diva. Escapism, charisma and numbness. Oh, she just looks so happy. The prima absoluta. Excellence, perfection, dedication. The gigglesmith, that's one we looked at, wasn't it? Mirth, lightness and spontaneity. Oh, they're in one of those bumper cars at the fairground. The keeper of the curtains, threshold secrets, anticipation. Ooh, the phantom performer, lingering, haunting, unseen. The forgotten headliner, obscurity, rediscovery and potential. All these newspapers. Yesterday's news. The piano woman's lover. Ooh. Passion, obsession and dissonance. The troop mother, protection, loyalty and devotion. The prompter of forgotten lines, things you forgot to say. Recall, support and guidance. The diva of dramatic exits. At the window. Departure, finality and impact. The carnival barker. Persuasion, temptation, announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular, one night only. Oh, the elephant keeper. Gentleness, strength and responsibility. Lovely to see an elephant in this deck. The puppet mistress. Illusion, manipulation and influence. These figures. The merchantess of lost hours. Ephemera, saver, exchange. And the last card, the spotlight stealer. Attention, ambition, recognition, the spotlight. Okay, and then we've got a plain card. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card and we'll look at the card entry in the big book first. And see what the Misfit Divas want to say today. Oh, it's the Gigglesmith again. Well, that's twice the Gigglesmith's made an appearance. Once in the book, in the little leaflet, and then again here. So obviously the Gigglesmith wants us to lighten up. She barrels onto the bumper car rink, turning the world into a spinning joyous blur. Her laughter is a physical force, dragging everything into her orbit. Arms thrown wide, head thrown back, she defies gravity and decorum alike. Joy is not given, it is seized, and the gigglesmith commands it effortlessly. Divinatory meaning. The gigglesmith signals a time to reclaim your joy, to let your charisma and playful energy take centre stage. She reminds you that delight, laughter and spontaneous indulgence are not luxuries. They are vital acts of self-expression and rebellion against rigidity. Life may be unpredictable, chaotic, or even absurd at times, but this card urges you to lean in with a theatrical flourish, finding exhilaration in the very unpredictability that might otherwise unsettle you. This card encourages you to release perfectionism, let go of control, and allow yourself to become fully immersed in experience. It's a call to remember that mirth and lightness are not signs of weakness, but instead are expressions of confidence, creativity, and vitality. By embracing your inner gigglesmith diva, you transform ordinary moments into memorable spectacle and invite others to do the same. So now we have these 3 keywords here defined. So mirth, cultivating exuberant joy, laughter, and irrepressible energy. Lightness, releasing heaviness, rigidity, or self-consciousness to move freely. Spontaneity, seizing unexpected opportunities and delighting in unpredictability and letting your personality shine. And bumper cars are a bit chaotic, aren't they? You don't know who's going to bump into you, where you're going to end up. Anyway, shadow side, avoiding responsibility through endless play, leaning too heavily on charm or spectacle, or using laughter and lightness to mask unresolved feelings. And then we have a prompt. How can you command your own stage of life with flair and joy? Where could a little chaos, humour, or spontaneous delight shift your perspective or empower your presence? So you can journal on those or pull more cards, couldn't you? So if we, I've just had an idea, use those as prompts, and the other decks, the Quiet Rebel Oracle and the Quiet Rebel Tarot, to answer those prompts. So we'll go with the Quiet Rebel Oracle first. This one does come with a little book. And we're going to ask, how can we command our own stage of life with flair and joy? Connect to the limitless. And again, we've got this same sort of energy, haven't we? I mean, it says potential here, but this lad on a swing here, just enjoying the movements. There's movement in both of these cards, isn't there? So let's look at the little guidebook for potential. You are unbound by the limitations that may seem to surround you. This card encourages you to step beyond restrictive beliefs and embrace the vast potential within you. Imagining a life without barriers opens doors to possibilities you may not have seen. Trust that your spirit was made to soar without constraint, and that opportunities multiply as you expand your vision. Each step towards growth and self-discovery brings you closer to your fullest potential. Embrace this call to limitless exploration, where new horizons await those who are willing to break free and pursue the infinite. And there's a declaration of defiance. I am limitless. My potential knows no bounds. I embrace the infinite possibilities before me. Then we have a truth bomb. What beliefs or fears are holding me back, and how can I release them to explore the infinite? Let's answer that question with the Quiet Rebel Tarot. So what belief or fears are holding us back from reaching our full potential? And the Quiet Rebel Tarot just again has a little leaflet, a little fold-out leaflet. We do have the larger guidebook we can delve into. What beliefs or fears are holding us back? How can we release them to explore the infinite? Here's the tarot. We've got karma. Now, just looking at the imagery here, we have a policeman. And this is all about laws, isn't it? It's also about cause and effect. But I'm really focusing on this policeman here who's saying, don't go too far. This is what's holding us back, this fear of being held to account. Let's have a look at the guidebook, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. So if we go to the guidebook for the tarot, I'm looking at the reversed meanings for this card because we're looking at what's holding us back. And it says injustice, denial, imbalance, dishonesty, avoidance, not taking radical responsibility. So we are being rather irresponsible here, aren't we? So that aligns as well. Is it fair to do this? Are we being selfish? Just thinking about the moment, just thinking about the joy in the moments. Do we feel guilty about that? Do we feel like we're going to be called to account if we let go too much? We need to keep this in balance. This is great in the moment, but it's not in a lifetime, isn't it? These are the moments that we find this joy. But there's a limit. And I think the Justice card and the Karma cup is telling us there are limits to this. So that's the reading I'm getting. And that was my first look at the Misfit Divas Oracular Spectacular by Lyn Thurman. Alongside, there are the two decks, the Quiet Rebel Tarot and the Quiet Rebel Oracle. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. And until my next video, bye friends, bye.